1 maybe. I think that'll work. We'll have to see. And then we have the next one will connect to, so we're up and over. So that will connect to one more. I think these two will connect. Yep, I think that's it. So we're going to connect these two together. These two right here. So Control E and W, and that will connect those two. Alright, so we got a lot of work to do here. Obviously that looks pretty horrible. I'm going to go to my perspective view and pull that out. Kind of get that set up right. And alright, so let's go ahead and get that welded. Selection mode. See if the target weld will handle this or not. Nope. It's having a real problem. So there's very strange angles here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is at this point go to vertex mode and just select these two vertices and just weld. Let's merge this this way. Merge the center and select those two and hit the G key. There we go. So now we can just go in here and finesse those from the side view. So those will be like that. These will be just kind of follow that line. Now it won't match very well with the front, but let's get the next ones here. These two are really messed up. So I'm going to rotate those a little bit like that and try to see if we can get that to be a little nicer here. Okay, and then these two here, I have no idea where those need to be, but not there. And then these two. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Again, it's not perfect, but it's, you know, it's workable. We can work this out a little bit. I think that's pretty good. So we've got that hole there where we can put our breastplate in there. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. I think we're pretty close to what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, so we need a, let's see, we have an opening. I think there's 12 here, so let's go to edge mode and select the edge here, here. So it'd be Q key. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we'll need a sphere that's 12 around. Alright, so let's go ahead. It looks pretty good. And from the side view you can see this is where we need to go from there. So let's go ahead and get the breastplate in. Working on the breastplate right in through here, so we need to get a sphere. And click on sphere, and there it is. Let's rotate it around. Like so, 90 degrees. Excuse me. And click on polysphere, and axis is 12. Not 13, 12, and 12. And I think that's going to give us 6 by 6. I think that's what we're looking for. Let's chop the back off. Go to face mode, go to the side mode, and let's go ahead and make sure it's on face and select the whole back part of it. And let's go to the perspective mode, and let's go ahead and we want to get rid of the edge loops, every other edge loop, like that. Hit the delete key, there we go. And so we're going to take this object and move it up to breastplate area. Hit the F key and scale that down. Okay, just get it roughly the same size if you can. Okay. And from the front view, we'll move it over. And again, it's going to be not perfectly round. So we're going to kind of smush it in a little bit this way and squeeze it in this way a little bit. And kind of get an idea where you're going to place it and how you're going to get it all tacked together by moving vertices and moving them around and stuff. So move that around here. Let's go to the perspective view now. Hit the F key. You can see we're going to have to rotate that. And let's go ahead and push this in like that. Okay. Again, rotate. Okay. Move it around. Okay. Move it over this way a little bit. Okay, so you want it to kind of move in. So we're going to have to move these, spread these out a little bit on this side. Okay. That goes into the shoulder. So I'm going to move that around like that a little bit. Make sure that those are touching there. Move that, so that needs to be close, and then we're going to move these vertices. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start snapping these vertices. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I'm going to go ahead and hold the V key down and snap it. And then, of course, you know, we can move those back later. So I'm going to hold this V key down, snap it. V key down, and snap it. There we go. V key down and snap it. V key down and snap it. Okay. Just like that. Vertex from this side and hold the V key down and snap it. And this one, I'll go ahead and snap that. Go. And this one will snap here. And then we'll just snap this one here. Whoops, snapping to something else other than what I want, so you have to watch that very carefully. And move the camera view around a little bit. You can see these are matching up pretty good now. There we go. And let's see, we got one more. Go. And we'll snap this one to this. There we go. Alright, so got some weird stuff going on here, but that looks about right. We just gotta move vertices around so it will look a little more natural. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to select this, and we want to move along the edge here so we get a nicer, smoother feel, smoother look to it. So I'm going to double click on this guy right here. I'm going to slide it along that edge. So again, we're going to go to custom And we're going to go to edge. Okay. And we're going to slide that. It's sliding along that edge. It's supposed to anyway. Let's try that again. Edge. Okay, slide. Is it sliding on there? Is it? Okay. Looks like it is. Slide along the edge. Okay, so we're going to keep that spread out a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Slide along the edge there. And we'll continue doing that all the way around. Okay, and we'll do this one. Okay, we're going to keep that kind of the way we want, like that. And slowly moving this back. You can see that it's kind of distorting the shape a little bit, but that's kind of what we want. We don't want it to be perfect. Okay. And slide that back. Okay, so slowly but surely getting the shape that we want. Okay. Take this guy and move that one up. Whoops. Looks like that needs to be connected now. Alright, so that's kind of what we got so far. Again, just really quick shaping. Alright, that looks pretty good actually. And what we're going to do in here is we're going to go ahead and basically select all of these two pieces that are separate. They're actually separate pieces now. Go into your object mode here. I'm going to turn that off. And let's go in here to, nope, don't want to do that. Whatever I did, it's not what I wanted. And we'll click on this guy right here. And let's combine these together. Okay, so I'm going to go combine. So I'm going to go to mesh, hold down the spacebar, go to mesh, combine. There we go. And at this point, I think I'm going to be wanting to delete by type history. So I'm going to go to edit, delete by type history, and that takes care of that. And then we've got a lot of faceting here in here, so let's make it look a little nicer. So let's go to edges, select your edges, okay, and then go into mesh display, soften edge, and now we can kind of look at what we have right now for the object. That looks pretty good. They're two separate pieces still, obviously. So we've got to go around this edge right here. I'll show you a little trick here. Actually, this won't work. Let's go to vertex and select each one of those vertices that we welded, or that we need to weld. So there's two vertices in there. Just make sure you don't select anything from the back. That's really important. So I'm going to go in here and go to edit mesh, merge the center. And I did it once, so I'm going to hit the Q key. I'm going to shift select, make sure I don't select anything else though. Those two, make sure nothing else is selected. And hit the G key. Okay, and I'm going to do this all around now. I'm going to hit the 4 so I can see that I don't select anything else. You can see where I started here, so I'm going to go around here, marquee select that, hit the G key, marquee select, G key, marquee select. Notice that with wireframe on, I can see behind me, so I'm not going to make any mistakes. Just follow that around. Marquee select, G key, marquee select, G key, marquee select, G key, marquee select, G key, and so on and so forth. Get to the last one, G key. And now, hit the 5 key, and let's move this vertex along that edge. The W key, and slide it. Now I can slide it, and it will be just fine. So I'm going to slide that one up too. Okay. I'm going to slide this one over a little bit. And this one over a little bit. Like that. Okay. I think that's looking better already.